right, I'm about to read this verse in this chapter. Again, this is New Testament, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 2, reading the NASB version. I read all versions for people that be like, oh, it's not this, it's not that. I read all of it. I read all translations. All right. So this is Paul, reliance upon the Spirit. And when I came to you, brethren, I did not come with superiority of speech or of wisdom, proclaiming to you the testimony of God. So he didn't come with wise words. He didn't come with this speech. He didn't come with this knowledge about God. He didn't say, hey, I know all the verses of the Bible and I know how it all connects and I know why this verse proves this and this proves that. He didn't come like that when he came to people. He said, for I determined to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. I was with you in weakness and in fear, in much trembling. And my message and my preaching were not in persuasive words of wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power. Now, like I said, most Christians don't know what it means to be in the Spirit. Most Christians don't know even how to demonstrate the Spirit, right? So he said in verse 4, my message and my preaching. So when I see someone out there preaching and telling people repent and do this and bro, that's foolish. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that in some ways or shapes or form, but I'm saying that's not how you're supposed to do it, because who's going to believe that? Everyone's heard everyone talk about the Bible a billion times in their lives. You feel me? And my message and my preaching were not in persuasive words. I'm not trying to persuade anybody. You know, you got all these people that try and persuade, like the Hebrew Israelites. They're trying to persuade people with their wise words and their understanding of the Bible, but the whole time it says, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power. Now, again, enter my world. That literally means what it means. That means that we're going to demonstrate the Spirit and the power the Spirit brings into the physical realm, and you're not going to be able to put words on exactly what you experience once the Spirit enters the room, right? Because it's coming from a power that's not of you. It may work through you, but it's not coming from you. So this is why it's a demonstration of that power. When I think of power, it's almost like I think of like cartoons or, you know, anime or, you know, fantasy. Like, that's what I mean. I don't mean power of a strong voice, force, like physical force. I don't mean like powerlifting or something. It's literally a supernatural power. It says, so that your faith would not rest on the wisdom of men. Everyone's trying to persuade everybody through the wisdom of men, but on the power of God. Now, how many of you can say, yeah, I've seen the power of God manifest in front of you? All right, I'll continue.